I swear I didn't mean for any of this to happen. Like honestly, who jokes about their ex still having a hold on them while their husband is literally in the same room? Me apparently. And now everything is completely messed up. But let me start from the beginning so you understand how I ended up here. I'm Tracy, 32. And up until recently I thought I had everything figured out. I work at this massive warehouse complex in Albuquerque, where my job is about as thrilling as watching paint dry. But hey, it pays the bills. My husband Ryan is the complete opposite of me. Structured, reliable, and the kind of guy who plans everything down to the last detail. We've been together for 5 years, married for 3. And things were good, not perfect, but stable. And stability is what I always wanted. Or at least that's what I told myself. Then one night, in the dumbest way possible, I managed to burn my entire life to the ground. Before I go on, if you love real-life stories about regret, betrayal, and the moments that change everything, make sure to subscribe so you never miss one because sometimes the smallest mistakes have the biggest consequences. Now let me tell you how I ruined everything with one careless joke. It started at a casual dinner party at our place. Just a few close friends, a few bottles of wine, the usual. We were all sitting around swapping stories, laughing about old relationships, and somehow the topic of exes came up. Someone, probably my best friend Chloe, who thrives on chaos, asked, "Do you ever feel like an ex still has some weird hold on you? Like you've moved on, but a tiny part of you still feels something?" I should have just laughed it off. I should have said no. But instead, with zero hesitation and a stupid grin on my face, I blurted out, "Oh, for sure. My ex Jake totally still has a hold on me." The second the words left my mouth, I knew I had screwed up. The entire room went quiet like pin-drop silence. And then I felt it, Ryan's eyes on me. His usual easygoing expression was completely gone. He was just staring, his jaw clenched so tight I thought it might snap. I tried to play it off, waving my hand like it was nothing. "I mean, not like that," I said quickly. "I just mean, first loves always kind of stick with you, right?" No one laughed. No one even smiled. Ryan just took a slow sip of his drink, never breaking eye contact with me. I felt my stomach drop. I didn't mean it, I swear. Jake was ancient history, a guy I dated back in my early 20s who was all charm and bad decisions. He was the kind of guy who thrived on emotional chaos, the push and pull, the makeups and breakups, the passion that felt more like an addiction than love. I had walked away from that life for a reason. I had chosen Ryan for a reason. But none of that mattered now, because my husband had just heard me say that another man still had a hold on me. Ryan didn't say a word for the rest of the night. He just sat there, stiff, polite, but completely withdrawn. After our friends left, I followed him into the kitchen, my heart pounding. "Ryan, come on," I said, trying to laugh. "You know I didn't mean it like that." He didn't look at me, just started stacking dishes like he was loading a bomb instead of a dishwasher. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, he spoke. "So your ex still has a hold on you?" His voice was calm, too calm. That's when I knew I was in real trouble. I rushed to explain. "No, it was a joke. You know how Chloe is, she always drags these things out of people. I was just playing along." But Ryan wasn't buying it. "Funny," he said, shutting the dishwasher with way too much force, "because I don't think you were joking. And now I have to ask myself, am I your husband? Or am I just your safe option?" That one hit me like a punch to the gut. "Ryan, no, you're..." I reached for him but he pulled away. "I need some air," he muttered. Then just like that he grabbed his keys and walked out. I stood there, completely frozen, my heart hammering in my chest. I wanted to chase after him, to make him understand that he was the only one I wanted. But how could I when the damage was already done? Ryan didn't come home that night or the next. He didn't answer my calls, my texts, nothing. I started spiraling, my mind playing out every worst-case scenario. What if he was staying at a hotel? What if he was talking to a divorce lawyer? What if I had just lost my husband over a stupid joke? The longer he was gone, the worse it got. I couldn't eat, I couldn't sleep. And then, just when I thought things couldn't get any worse, Jake messaged me. It was a simple text. "Hey, long time no see. You good?" I stared at my phone, feeling sick to my stomach. The universe had a twisted sense of humor. The one person I never should have mentioned was suddenly back in my life, as if summoned by my own stupidity. And I knew in that moment I had a choice. I could respond, I could fall back into old habits, into the chaos and excitement of something I had once mistaken for love, or I could fight for my marriage. I deleted the message, blocked the number, and then I did what I should have done from the start. I found Ryan. He was staying at his brother's place, and when he finally opened the door, I didn't make excuses. I didn't try to downplay what I had done. I just looked him in the eyes and told him the truth. I was stupid, I said, my voice shaking. And I hurt you. But I swear to you, Ryan, my past is my past. I don't want Jake, I never have. I was just too dumb to realize that saying something careless could ruin everything. But I see it now. You're not my safe option, you're my only option. And I will spend the rest of my life proving that to you if you let me. For a long time he didn't say anything. Then slowly he sighed. Tracy, he said, rubbing a hand over his face. You can't joke about things like that. I know, because I won't be someone's backup plan. I know. He studied me for a long moment, and then finally he stepped aside and let me in. It wasn't perfect, it wasn't an immediate fix, but it was a start. And sometimes that's all you can ask for. If you made it this far, don't forget to subscribe for more real-life stories that remind us all how fragile love can be, because sometimes one careless moment is all it takes to lose everything.